Well, I think this is the highest score we have ever gotten. 803. So that is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Anybody worthwhile on the waiver wire? Does not look like it, but anyway, though, we got a lot to work on this off season. They were very happy with our performance, though, so I guess that's good. Where do I see my score? Yeah, this was our highest score by a country mile. And we got swept, too, but I think it's because we did so well in the regular season. We had our best record yet. But let's go see what they have to say about this. You have a lot of trade proposals. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. We're getting him for... Wait, is he even going to be here this year? What's the vesting? So he needs 40 innings. Okay, he reached 40 innings. It's not bad. And then... pitcher that's not really that good. Okay, well, those trades kind of suck. Anyway, though. Payroll is 190. Oh, yeah, right, I didn't do that. I forgot to do that. I am sorry about that. Oh my god, this is a heavily talented class. Okay, well, we're going to start with getting through this. Wait, hold on, though, first. I need to... Before we rush into that, let's look at this. You obviously know about that, but... Yeah, we did good. That guy's fantastic, of course. Gotta improve our... that, and we gotta build up our minor league system, and they want salaries shed. So that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna go through the international scouting practice, though, because we need to do that and see what we can do for that first. And hopefully we can get some good talent on this team. Alright, guys, this is how we're gonna run our international amateurs. That's going to be the one downside of this scout, is he's not very good with this. He's good with these. He's good with all the other ones, but international is just excellent. So he could be a little bit off, but there's definitely some interesting guys here. There's some guys also that are very cheap, like this guy, for example, even though he's not really seen as much. He could develop to be something pretty decent. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going for with this class, is we're just going to go for some of these guys, potentially too. I mean, obviously if we can get one of the stars, that'd be great. I think what would be a good idea is we can trade for international pool money, because this is a very talented class. If we can get some extra money, maybe take away some money from another team that would be competing for these guys, that's going to help us a lot. So that's what I'm going to be going for this off season. So we're going to really need to hammer this home, because we got to improve our farm system. So that's a big thing that our owner wants. So we got to figure out a way to get it done. Alright, guys, here's our rewards that were given out. Just quick little look-sees. We obviously, of course, pick our players when it's kind of close or ahead, but that's what we got for that. Now I'm going to go work on the complex, because we got to figure out who to put in for what, because we need to really get that honed in this off season. Very important. Alright, guys. Big off season for the development lab. This guy's power needs to go up, and that will definitely give me a good indicator of if I should trade this guy or if I should hold on to him, because he's definitely pretty good right now. And he could definitely be the replacement for Cabrera, which definitely makes me interested, albeit the downside of him is he did not do well in the postseason at all. Yeah, he didn't do well. hoping he does well. We're going to improve on his control. His walk rate was okay, but I'm hoping that'll help the homers allowed because that's kind of his biggest issue right now. So hopefully that can get better. His 186 batting average is not good, so hopefully he works on his contact and improves that. This guy's definitely an interesting prospect, so I'm going to have him work on his two-strike approach so he strikes out less, because this ratio is not very good. But I definitely do like the potential of him, so hopefully he can keep developing. And then these two guys are star-studded players. We're going to try to get them built better so that way they're not getting hurt. And hey, maybe they'll gain some power out of it too. I don't think they need it, but that's how we're going to run for our development, because we need to get these guys going. And I got some ideas for the acquisitions and stuff right now, but kind of want to see how things turn out with the team, kind of like, because there's definitely some moves I'm thinking about. I just need to kind of get an idea of what I want for this team. You know, I thought this was pretty funny and sad that his career fell off a cliff. He can't play really defense anymore. He can't really hit that well anymore. And it's once he went to the Mariners. I just thought that was really funny. What did they trade for him? Must have been a haul. They actually didn't do that great out of it, but it's pretty funny. But yeah, no, I'm looking at trades, so not for him, obviously, definitely not, but we'll see if there's anybody else that's interesting that's actually good. Alright, guys, so we got Harrington and Kokot on some kind of short deals. Harrington, this is his last year, so I'm kind of trying to look around to see what we can do for him, see if there's somebody worth trading for. If you see here, there's not really a lot of interest, which is really odd considering how well this guy pitched last year. Like, it's kind of crazy to me. I mean, this guy might not be too bad. He actually could be a starter, technically. That's actually funny. He could actually start. In fact, he was a starter this year. You know, that might not be a bad idea. That's probably the best trade I've seen for him. Like, he doesn't get a lot of interest, but that one's probably the best that we're going to get out of him. I'm actually not against it. I'm really not. Considering I'm not probably going to keep this guy after this year anyway. Like, I like what he's done for us. He's been great trade acquisition, but I just don't see him in the future. I mean, this guy will probably be here for what? 2 more years? Yeah. So, I actually like that. I'll think about this. I think that's a good trade, but I'm going to think about it for a minute. Alright, guys. I think we got our first trade here. So, I'm going to sell on him while he's high, you know. This is his last year. We gave him the little extension there, 5.5 mil. He was fantastic for us. Definitely one of our better trades as well. Just a good depth pitcher that we traded for back in the day. If you remember who we traded him for, we traded Taylor Rogers, which he was long gone. And then this guy, which, yeah, he did not really pitch in the major leagues, so. Yeah, so it was a fantastic move for us, and I think on his last year, because we're not going to bring him back, he's wanting like 10 plus mil, and honestly, for a guy like him, I'd rather just go to into the bullpen, or just kind of go into our depth here, because we got some guys getting closer, mostly like this guy, and we also have Drew Thorpe as well, but this guy's probably the closest one out of all of them to come up, potentially, so, and he did very well in Double-A, so this is probably the guy that's going to be our depth for, but Yeah, so this guy can basically do what he does. He's literally very similar to him. The only difference is he can't hold runners very well. That is probably his downside, but he's still got good control. His peripherals are a lot nicer. He had actually a very good year as well. Not as good as Harrington, but Harrington, honestly, you just kind of look at him, probably not going to be able to do this again. That's just kind of the sad thing. He's just not going to be that good for the future, and we found a way to get this guy for relatively cheap, because we're gonna have him for 2 years. We're basically be paying what, 4 mil per year, so I think that's a pretty good deal on our front. And we're getting rid of this guy because he's developed actually his pitches nicely, but the problem is that 35 homer allowed is not going to play. I can tell you right now that is not going to work for the big leagues, man. Like, we have guys with 45 that have done okay, but yeah, that combo is just begging to be hammered. So we're gonna move on from him. We're gonna get a guy like this that is basically like Harrington, but he's got better stuff, and he of course can be in the bullpen too. So he's got some versatility there. And then we have Leonardo Pennock, is a good reliever depth guy. He could actually be in our bullpen next year. He's actually pretty good, so it makes me good to see. He's durable as well. He's got a good fastball slider combo, good adaptability. Financial ambition doesn't matter. He's a reliever, so he's not going to get much. Peripherals look very good, so I like this trade. Our GM likes it. I really like it. I think that's just a good way to kind of help with prospects too. It's very difficult to find prospects in this game, especially on the difficulty level we're on for trades. Very hard to get prospects onto the team. So I think this is going to be a good move. Kind of trade him while he's high. I think that's just the way of the move. Do we need to put that guy on? I don't know if I need to put that guy on. I'll have to look. I think he's in A ball. Let me see. I don't think. Is he on? Do I need to put him on the 40 man? Oh, he's ineligible. Perfect. So he's not going to be needing there. Okay. So he's going to go to Double A, and he's going to go here. And yeah, welcome aboard. Apparently, he's prospects higher as a starter. Well, I mean, we just traded for him, so. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out for us anyway, though. Happy about that. Thank you, Harrington. You were great for us. I enjoyed having you, but it's time to move on and get some hopefully cheaper and potentially better starter. I don't know if I talked about this yet, but yeah, we obviously did that. We're not bringing this guy back at all. These guys are not coming back. And this guy I non-tendered. And this guy I tried negotiating with, but he wants a long-term deal. And he's definitely good, but we need a shed salary. And no offense, but, you know, like, we have Zach that had a solid enough year. And he did very well in the postseason for us. He did very well this year in his 3 games. He did very well, picked up 5 hits, couple doubles, so definitely happy with how he performed. And, you know, he had a concussion not too long ago. I definitely do like him, but I don't know where he's going to fit on this team long term. That's kind of the question mark, if we want to keep him or let him go. It's iffy. Like, he was another one of those fantastic trades we made, but I just don't know right at this moment if he's the guy to let go, or if I hold on to him and then maybe I trade Kennedy away. I don't know. We got a lot of infield depth, so I'm kind of not sure about him yet. We'll probably just do the ARB, and whatever he'll get, and then we'll figure out something after that. It's probably how I'm going to approach it, because I don't really have an answer for him. I don't really have a set in stone thing that I want to do with him yet. We only have one this time, but, you know, Jackson Holiday keeps winning awards, so good for him. Let's go through these real quick, see if there's any more. There might be. A lot of trade proposals for Nick Robertson. I do need prospects, but I also don't want to do that. Shout out to Doval for earning that. He definitely earned it with how well he pitched this year. And I think that's all the real awards we got. I don't think we got... Yeah, we didn't get anything else, so... Sad, but, you know, that's just how things turn out, man. We don't get all the awards. Let's see. Do they show it? Kenzie Gore. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, though, we're gonna keep going for now, and I'll let you know if something else happens. Yeah, that didn't surprise me. He got a lot of money. He definitely has been playing solid. He continues to have positive WAR every year, so... Let's look at these real quick. Anybody worth mentioning here? Nope. But I'll take this guy as a... Oh no, he wants a major league deal, never mind. Yeah, I don't think that guy's really worth that. He's already going to be 34. Yeah, no real good players there, sadly. And no real good trades anywhere, so... Well, there's Yamanaka. How much does he want? 20 mil? Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. I can't afford that. Sorry, dude. We are having a very frugal off-season this year because the reality is that these guys are too expensive, so... We can look, but don't expect much. I mean, maybe, but I don't like the peripherals of his offensive game. I'll get some depth. I'll get like a depth infielder or two, maybe definitely a catcher would be good. Oh, pitchers. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He wants a little money. He's not that bad, though. Albeit the results aren't there, so... Eh. God, there's a lot of money, salary here to be spent, but... I'm probably not going to be doing that. I'll probably just be doing some very frugal... minor league signings. A guy like that could be good for our minor league depth. There's our backup starter. Alright. I think that's all I'm going to do for this for now. I don't know if we're going to be doing any free agent moves. There's really not much here of interest, but I'll keep an eye out if there's anything I want to do. Alright guys, so I'm looking at some starters to kind of think about, and I gave this guy a very cheap offer of 2 years, 2.7 mil, and then this guy a minor league deal potentially as well. These two could be promising, so I'm like, hey, why not? I could use some guys that people like that will want to come to the ballpark for. And yeah, because then that would give me the green light to get rid of that guy if we can. So it's going to be hard to say what we do at the end of the day because there's a lot here. I definitely think some of these prices are going to go down on some of these people. I don't think all of them are going to make as much money as they are touting. So we're just going to make the smart, frugal moves right now and let the market go down, and then we'll maybe pick off somebody if we want. But we'll have to see. I'm still looking into trades. I definitely need to improve our prospect pool, so we're going to do that in particular with our trades. All right, here's my 10 Hall of Famers here. A lot of pitchers, lots of pitchers. And, of course, Mike Trout. Very, very exciting. Actually, we should look at Mike Trout. Let's see how he did. I know we kind of forget to look at some of these guys, but how did his career turn out? Oh, wow, he retired after 2026. I mean, he's still a Hall of Famer to me, but... And, I mean, it seems like that he's probably going to be done still. Like, I mean, he's been getting hurt a lot in real life, so... Who knows how much more he's got pitching-wise, or hitting-wise, sorry, but... You know, hopefully... Trout can come back and have a few more healthy years, but I don't know about it. Sadly, guys don't want to play in the Bay Area. This guy signed with the Red Sox. That kind of sucks for us. Trade already expired. That's impressive. There's definitely a lot of interest in Nick Robertson. Now, there's actually a few guys that did sign. We got Jordan Walker, the Yankees. I mean, are we surprised? No. Shouldn't be surprised about that, and then him to the Braves. I'm actually curious now, though, what his interest is now, because obviously this guy... Because this is definitely probably our most valuable asset that can get us some prospects, so... actually, there might be some interest in the White Sox. The White Sox seem like they are putting out a competitive offer. Now, do I like giving up Chris Johnson for it? No. But I think there is something to be done here. They're willing to be... It's the only guys they want. Oh, and that's their cash, too. Yeah, I'm not giving them cash. You crazy? Yeah, I'm not giving them cash. I'd rather eat a little bit of that money if it means I get a deal. I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to look at prospects and see what we can do. I don't know who's going to... How we're going to get that guy on our team, but we're going to have to think of something creative. Alright, guys. Lots of moves happened here. This guy reopened up negotiations. I don't know how much he wants. I mean, we can maybe try knocking off another mill. See if we can maybe get him to agree to something like this, maybe. He's not really giving me much feedback. Wow, he's actually pretty cheap. Now... It is actually interesting that he's cheap. Might be worth giving him a look. Because first base was a major problem for us in the offseason. He doesn't want a minor league deal. He wants more money. And I'm like, I don't care. Get those guys that stuff. But yeah, and obviously at this moment, I do plan on trading away. At this moment, I'm planning on trading away this guy and Cabrera this very second. Now, I'm not guaranteed to do that yet, but those are guys I'm thinking about getting off the team because I need to find a way to reduce salary. So, I mean, this guy, they're eating a lot of that money, so we don't have to worry about him too much. So, yeah, he's probably the guy that's going to be gone, because, yeah, I want to clear up some cash if we can, but... Yeah, anyway, let's get more detail with the moves here. Other teams made. Oakland went and got this guy. Kind of interesting. I don't know how sustainable success is, but he's had some good years, so... Definitely an interesting power bat. This guy got not a lot of money. This guy didn't get a lot of money. This guy's... There's some deals to be had. If you know how to play the market right now, there are some deals to be had. McClanahan got the big bucks. That doesn't surprise me. Guy is a stud. Which, I mean, obviously if we do get Strand, we'll also probably trade Devin Taylor away. I don't know how I feel about that long-term deal. I feel like that's kind of going to come to bite it towards the end of that deal, but I'll have to think about if we want him. They got this guy for a year. Could be good, but he is wrecked, so, and he has not pitched a lot last year, so could be interesting to see how that move turns out for them. Any other ones? Grove. A lot of money for a 2.5 star. And yeah, those are the moves, and I mean, it's tempting. It's definitely tempting. Yeah, we left it at this, and then we kind of reduced it a little bit. It's interesting. I don't know if he will, though. Would be a good bat, but I don't know. The problem is we need to improve our farm system, and we also need to get our cash down. Which, speaking of which, I also need to... Apparently they want to trade Juan Soto away. Oh, he is in the last year of his deal. I don't have a need for him. Sorry. Yeah, we have like Royce Lewis, Kim, and Brady Harris. Our outfield is loaded, but anyway, I'll come back. We'll figure out some deals and stuff. We'll think about Strand as well for the team. I think we might give it a shot, but I do want to increase our development a little bit more. Which, yeah, I was talking about development. Yeah, I went from... I had it at 25 mil. I was going to raise it just a little bit, but I'm being a little more aggressive with it. I want to get a little bit higher because I want to have really good development, because development is definitely more important than scouting. Not to say scouting isn't important, but development really is important, and hopefully that will mean we can get the most out of our minor league players, and hopefully can see the best version of them. So yeah, and I think we got the Roll 5 draft coming up too, so yeah, that's going to be fun as well, figuring out who we're going to DFA, we're going to keep on there, that kind of stuff. Alright guys, this is all this guy wants, so I'm willing to give it to him, give him a shot at it, because if you look at, well, I mean, obviously scouting report is very positive, 3.5 star pretty much all throughout, but also he's hit. This guy has hit pretty much every year he's played. This guy has been very consistent, very healthy. That's what we're looking for this team. We need that. So we'll see if he takes it. I don't know if he will, but this is the deal we got. A lot of negotiation. Again, I set a low bar, and then I kind of pushed it up a little bit here, and yeah, I think this is a really good deal. I think if we get this on him, I think that'll be a very good deal. I know I didn't want to spend money, but we're gonna trade away. We're gonna trade away some money too. I don't think we're gonna, like I said, Cabrera doesn't really have a spot on this team at this very moment, and that's just simply because of Kennedy's surgence. I know he didn't do well in the playoffs, but he hit very well down the stretch, which gives me hope that he will be successful for us, and I like what I'm seeing here. So, yeah, that's going to be the plan. We're going to see what happens with Strawn. If Strawn happens, there's going to be a lot of other moves that happen with it. A lot of ways to shed money, shed salary, do some other stuff, because we gotta get our budget down, but we also want to improve our team. So it's kind of a difficult endeavor, but we're going to do it. Well, apparently this guy's got undisclosed injury, so he's going to be gone. Which, yeah, I mean, I'll probably let him go anyway. I mean, he's not very good in particular. Obviously, I can't put him on the IL, but that's just kind of interesting that happened. They got this guy for pretty cheap as well. Kind of similar to him, actually. Man, maybe we should have looked at him more. But I still think Strawn's a good deal, though, if we get him for that. I don't know if we will, but we'll see. We'll see. If we do, we're going to do some moves to make up for it because, yeah, up in the Yankees got... Oh, my God. What the... What? Holy smokes. They got this guy for that little? Oh, my God. Dude, that guy put up a 7-WAR season, and they got him for so cheap. Oh, my God. Yankees know how to be frugal, too. Goodness gracious. Did we get him yet? I don't think we did. Off-field accident. He suffered while attempting to tear a phone book in half. Okay. Okay. Anyway, Rule 5 draft time. We gotta put some guys on a Rule 5 draft to protect them. This guy I'm actually gonna take off because he's gone. I don't care. I think we're gonna take these guys off as well. Yeah, I think all 3. I like Cunningham still a little bit, but yeah, I don't think he's definitely at depth at this point, so I'm okay with this. I want to make sure we really get some of our talented players on there, so that's what we're going to do here. Yeah, this guy we're going to lock in. This guy was our 7th rounder, and he's done very well in high A. He's probably going to be in double A. In double A. I don't know if I want to put him on there. This guy... he's done okay. I'm fine with him walking. He's not really worth protecting. Bass is a 6th rounder. Yeah, I'd say he's worth protecting. He's worth protecting. Brossard. I don't know if he's worth protecting. It's not bad, but Ben Long's worth protecting. I don't need to explain myself on that one with how well he did. This guy, I think there might be interest in this guy. Let me actually take a look. Because you can trade him. You can actually do a quick little dirty trade and then just kind of let a guy go. Now, the downside of this guy is he's on their 40-man, so that is something to keep in mind. Ooh. You can get a prospect? I didn't know he had that much interest. Dang. I actually am fine with that. Now, could we do better than this? Probably not, but I'm all for that. Just getting like something quick and dirty out of it. Yeah, I'm for it. Yeah, I actually agree with it. Okay, so we will do this. Well, actually, can we get anything else out of it? Do you think we could snag somebody else? I know, I like to see if I can push the... Oh, we can. But this guy's on their 40-man. That's not worth it. I don't want guys on the 40-man. Well, and he's not even good anyway. I don't think it's really worth doing that. Okay, so yeah, we'll call this good. So we're getting rid of some of our catching because this guy's probably going to get yoinked in the draft anyway. So I figure we'll turn it into at least somebody that's not eligible. And he has not even played yet, so... And this guy's got some good power numbers, so it gives me some hope that he could develop nicely, potentially. So I think this is a good move. We're going to go for it. Just kind of clear out some talent that we're not going to probably end up keeping, because that guy's probably going to get yoinked, so I don't want to... This guy might get yoinked as well, but I think we'll let him... He's 30. I'm not too worried about that. What about these two? Any of these guys... This guy's in rookie ball. I don't know what he's doing in rookie ball. This guy needs to be probably in double A. Yeah, that's the problem. I forget some of these prospects. I gotta be more on the prospect thing, but yeah, we'll put that guy in the 40-man, and this guy will stay off. This guy, yeah, I think he should be on it as well. Okay, I think that's good enough. He might get yoinked. I think I'm willing to let him walk. I can't keep everybody, so, and these guys are fine as well. He's not bad either. He's actually a good defender. Jeez, we're keeping a lot of these guys on our 40-man, but yeah, we got the room for it. So okay, there you go. That's how we're gonna do it. Let's just go through it real quick. We'll see if anybody gets yoinked. Chase Burns, yeah, I was not happy with Chase Burns. This guy, who's this again? I don't even remember, but yeah, no, a lot of our guys got yoinked already. That doesn't surprise me. Let's complete the draft. And Romo got yoinked as well. Yeah, it was kind of sad, but it was just we had so much talent, so I can't keep everybody. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4. We lost 4 people. Wow, Jesus, that's crazy. And I protected a ton of them too. This guy did not get yoinked, so that was a good move to not protect him. Yeah, it was tough, but I was not going to be able to protect everybody, sadly. It's just impossible, so... Alright, well, that was that. We're going to keep going. Well, guys, we got him. We got him. Apparently, Kansas was also interested in him, but yeah, no, we managed to yoink him. It was pretty crazy that he was as cheap as he was. There was nothing attached to him, so we don't have to worry about contracts or anything. A pretty cheap deal for a guy of his caliber with his power bat. Hopefully he will help our team. Hopefully he can be... Because we've been... Obviously our offense has been very mixed. Like, obviously, especially home runs. We actually need to hit more home runs. So, hitting more home runs would be nice. Balance is not going to be great, but I do have some other moves. I'm waiting for international amateur signing to start because I want to... Yeah, and these guys cleared waivers, so... Oh, whoops, I gotta come here. These guys all cleared waivers. Doesn't surprise me. This does suck. We did have a lot of guys walk, but our team is too talented, as you can see, so... But yeah, we're gonna get some salary shed here, mainly with this guy. I think this guy's also gonna go as well. Not to kind of bash him, but he was okay, but he was not what I was hoping for, and honestly, we got Strawn now, so I think he's going to be better than him, obviously. I mean, obviously, defensively he will be, but offensively, too, I think he's a lot more capable of a hitter, which is kind of what I was hoping for, so... Anyway, yeah, we're going to keep going. We got lots of trades coming. I'm waiting for international amateurs, though, because I want to get some money. I want to steal some from one of the teams with all the money, so that way we can stop them from yoinking good talent, so that way I can get the good prospects. So that's the plan right now. All right, guys. With our change in this, I'm actually going to change the goal. We're actually going to make it be home runs. So we're going to change this because we're 15th, so it's impossible to not improve that. So that's going to be what we're going to do. We're going to focus on trying to improve this. So that's our game plan. And I think we can do it. Especially with Strand in the lineup. And if we can have our other guys stay healthy, we'll hit home runs. Well, congratulations to Clayton Kershaw and Mike Trout for getting in. Hey, he was a giant at one point, if you can't believe that, but he never played because he got hurt. So, hey, we had a Hall of Famer on our team in spring training. All right, a lot of fighting to get this done. We're gonna go right there. So, this is not for international bonus pool money yet. I thought about that, but we're not doing that yet. We're gonna probably wait a little bit. I want to see what we can get first. We're gonna see if that becomes a problem with whoever we're eyeing. But I need to clear money, and this is the way that I figured out to do it. And we also need to improve our prospects. So we got this young man that is 18, and our scout really likes him. It's just, our scout really likes this guy. And over here, looks pretty good. I mean, this screams very good. He's definitely more of a first baseman. He could maybe develop into being a decent third baseman as well. He's definitely got to work on his defense, but he could probably develop into being a decent enough third baseman as well. But yeah, I mean, obviously, and this guy's basically just pitching depth, I guess. We've worked with a guy like this. I mean, for God's sakes, he was basically like this, kind of decent in these peripherals, but this peripheral is kind of the question mark. And this guy has great stuff. I think the problem that I had with him was just the walk numbers were not ideal, which led to the higher ERAs. He definitely could have been better than what he gave us, but and I mean, there's a reason I traded for him after all. But yeah, and then sad to let him go, but like we have Kennedy, we have Lowe, we have like so much infield depth right now, and I want to sell high on this guy because he just got into his ARB years. So I'm decided to just kind of sell on him high, let him go to a different team, and just hope for the best for him. Wish him luck in his career. He's been fun for us. I'm gonna miss Ricardo. This guy kind of threw in. He's quote unquote a starter, but you can see from this guy he's definitely not that. The 35 stamina is just not going to cut it. He's got decent enough stuff to be a good reliever, and I did like that about him. But if you see here, we don't make the deal work. So, and he was probably the best. I mean, maybe you could give up this guy. I don't know. I think the problem with that is I like this guy's peripherals more with that. I think that's why I decided to pick him over this guy. And he's a little bit younger. So I think that was the two reasons why I did that. Our scout thinks or our assistant GM thinks it's okay. But yeah, this guy is pretty much the main star of the show. We did get Chase Hampton as well, though. I actually really like Chase Hampton. I really do think he's going to develop very nicely in actual real life to be a good starter. But yeah, and you can see here he's been steady. And I think honestly, like he pitched bad this year, but he's been very healthy. And I think we can tap into his potential. I think we can really get the most out of him. I think we could really turn him into a great starter because, again, he's a fly ball pitcher. And our park is perfect for fly ball pitchers. Again, fly balls die at our park. So this is probably the perfect team for him to go to. This is probably going to help him. I love his control. I love his stuff. The peripherals here are pretty nice as well. I think he can get back to what he was with New York and Oakland. In fact, maybe even a little better than that. I actually do think he could really develop. His homers, he does allow a lot of home runs, but our park plays deep, so I think he could get better with that at our park. And it's sad to let this guy go, but like I said, the walks were kind of the problem, and we need to shed money. We need to shed money. Fans are not going to love it, but we signed Strawn, so hopefully they're not going to kill me. But we need better prospects on this team, and these two are at least a little bit better than what we have. This guy's probably, I don't know if he's better than him. He is durable. That was probably the one part that made me sad about it, but it's alright. We need to make moves. We need to improve this team. We need to get our salary down a little bit, and this is a way to do it. So, yeah, and I was kind of stupid for giving him this long of a contract. I thought this was a good idea at first, but I think the problem was this control. I probably should have been a little bit harder on this. The control's okay, but the problem is just the results for him have not been good because of it. Like, he could have been a much better pitcher if he could just limit his walks better. But, yeah, we're going to do that. Our fans are not going to be happy about it, but I think we're still fine. Yeah, we're still fine. We're at 84. We still improved from last year, so. And it clears out a spot on our 40-man as well. And, yeah, that's about all I got for that. We're going to get into the internationals. I'm going to tell you what my plan is for that in a second here. All right, guys, so we're here. This guy is somebody our scout really likes, and we're going to trust our scout here because if you see here, his hitting, it's okay. I mean, this is actually pretty decent. He's got good work ethic, so that helps. But then when our scout looks at him, he sees a very, very, very dangerous hitter here. Like, this is very scary to face. So we're going to actually offer him that contract. We'll meet your demand. We'll meet that demand. Very cheap. Low risk, high reward move. And then we have a lot of prospects here that we were really eyeing. This guy's not bad. I don't know if I necessarily want that. There's a lot of good outfielders. This guy's really I'd probably like him more than the other guy because one, he's a little bit younger, but two, seems a little more well-rounded. Especially the eye. I love having a high eye. Like that, I mean, they actually both have a high eye, but yeah, I just like his hitting profile a little bit more. He's definitely kind of iffy here, though, but yeah. It's hard because there's a lot of good hitters in this one. This guy's really good as well, though. This guy actually might be the more interesting one because of the more well-roundedness of him. And this just, yeah, he's gonna still rake. Like, that guy will still rake. There's a lot of talent, and I think he's a switch hitter. I think he's probably the most valuable one out of them all. There's a lot of talented outfielders. We're definitely going to go with one of them at least. If we can get one of them. I don't know. They're all going to be very expensive. And we're probably going to do another trade here. I did mention there is another trade coming. This guy's also somebody I'm interested in because great development. And he could actually probably become a starter potentially because the stamina's at 35 and we could work on that with him. But yeah, we're just going to do that right now. And I think we will also... This guy I don't like, so... Yeah, I think we'll go with one of those outfielders. I think this guy's probably the better one. He's more well-rounded, and he could probably potentially play center field. I think we're going to give him the deal. I think we'll give him the deal. So that's how we're going to do it for now. We're going to pick these two. We're going to see what happens with both of them. We're going to try... I'm going to make a trade soon here. We're going to make a trade just to try to figure out international bonus pool money. I will say I did try a little bit of it, and it really sucks. Because they really hoard that money. It's just with the prospects. They really hoard them. So we have to be careful about it. We have to be good. We have to be smart about it. So it's going to be tough, but I'll get something going. Well, we got one of our guys. Got Amaro Olive for 3.6. Pretty excited about this guy. I think this guy will be very nice for us. I think he's got a lot of potential. And I think he'll develop nicely as well. So that's not great. And I think right now we have 1 mil left. We still have that other guy we're going after. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to necessarily push for... I'd like to get that guy too, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get a deal done to get enough... Because teams are hoarding that money, so... Because this is a really talented class. I think they're factoring that in. So I'm going to see what we can do. I want to get money, but I don't know if teams are going to just give it away for free. Well, I said I had a deal, and it took me a while, but it was a pain. But yeah, we're gonna let Devin Taylor go. I was happy with how he did towards the end of the year, and he's definitely got some promise. But with Strand, I honestly don't see a spot for him on the team, so I decided to let him go. We'll let him go, and we're gonna use this money to get hopefully somebody else. I don't know who that's going to be yet, but we're very aggressive on this international pool signing because there's a lot of promising prospects on there, and we want to try to snag one more if we can. And basically, I just threw in a bunch of crap afterwards. I mean, this guy's actually not bad. This guy actually probably would be probably pretty good. Actually, I'm surprised that we even had him, but yeah, I mean, this is just he's 32, and we. I mean, it's not to say I don't need guys that can start, but like again, a lot of these guys are not going to be factors. Like 35K, like this is not going to play. This guy's just a complete joke. Like yeah, like a lot of these guys are just garbage, and then we just kind of basically throw in Devin Taylor's like the centerpiece of it, and then we take their bonus pool money so that they can't buy anybody because they actually have a lot of money. So we snag some of that for us, and we go try and get another guy on the market, which I would love to do. I don't know who that's going to be, but we're going to try the outfielders because there's a lot of talented outfielders, and there's no denying I would love one of those talented outfielders, another one. But we could also go the pitcher route. We're still trying to get that guy, and yeah, we'll see. There's so much talent here, dude. This is such a stacked international class. I'm like, I have to find a way to make it work. And we've already been aggressive, but I want to be even more aggressive. So our guy thinks it's okay. I think it's a good trade. Kind of sad to let Taylor go, but he has no spot on this team. God bless you. Hopefully you do well. We're at 83, so we're basically where we were at the start of the season, but we offloaded some salary, and yeah, now we're going to be able to get some more talent. So let's do it. Let's see, who do we got? That guy wants 4 mil. This guy wants 1.6 mil. I mean, our scout doesn't like him as much as the other ones do, but yeah, it doesn't surprise me. This guy's also kind of got some fanfare on him as well. He looks pretty decent in that, and then our scout really likes him. Okay, we'll give him a try. We'll see what happens with him as well. And then maybe we say hi to the pitcher. Oh, we're a little short. Damn it. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with them. Ooh, they're making a lot of moves on the lower end of the market. Dang, they got this guy for that much? Wow. Dang. Good for you. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention I am working on a deal with him. I need another left-hander, so and we're gonna have to shore up our bullpen too, and we might have to do that with a trade or two, but we'll see. We'll see. We've been very active on the trade market, so hopefully we can figure out stuff with that. Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys. We got Keegan on our team, so welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. And yeah, so I had to pivot because this guy's getting too expensive. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me. This was a highly touted talent, and yeah, we got a lot of competition for these guys. So, but I want to really try to snag somebody else. So this guy's actually got a lot more interest than I thought he would. I guess there's some scouts that are also seeing what I've been seeing. So yeah, tough times here, but we will get somebody else. I'm not gonna walk away with nothing because we definitely need to get something out of it. We did not just trade those guys away for nothing. So just kind of trying to see what's happening on the market right now. Seeing if we got any of our guys. We did get him. That guy signed. And we got the reliever, too. This has been fantastic. And we still got a mil left. That guy's going to want too much. Yep. It's worth looking. You never know. Somebody might slip through the cracks. So you just never know. But yeah, I'm gonna look through this more. We're gonna see if we can snag somebody else because I definitely want to. We've already got 3 people. I want to see if we can get one more. Anyway, guys, while we had like a bloodbath for trying to get international signings, let's take a look here. So Ty Bradley got pretty good money. Could be good, I guess. Yeah, this guy got 12. Jesus Christ, that guy got 12. Is he good? Yeah, that guy's probably plays up above his stats, honestly. At least that rating. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Yamanaka is a Baltimore Oriole now. Good for him. He was definitely a guy that I liked having on my team, but it's just the financial side of things, man. I had to let him go. I wasn't going to be able to re-sign him, so I had to let him go and get what I could get out of him. Will Smith got 8 mil. King got going back to the Yankees in his later years. Welcome back to the Yankees, buddy. That'd be so funny if they got him back to the Yankees when he went on free agency. I hope they do. He's been pretty good with the Padres this year. I hope they do. I hope they do that when he comes a free agent. I don't know if he would stick with the Padres. He might. I mean, they got a good team. Yeah, and just a lot of kind of cheaper signings. I made a few. I'm going to probably look at a few more because I need to see if I can build out our team a little bit more. Especially pitching. Like, pitching is just... Like, every starter seems to have somebody interested in them. Like, because it's just, like, they're so valuable. Like, pitching is so valuable right now. Oh, Kirby. Oh, hey, I'll freaking... Yeah, you want to come on the team? I'll give you a contract. Like to have you. Yeah, just get a couple of starting pitching depth because we need guys that can fill in. We're definitely going to want to have some guys that can fill in. We kind of burnt some of our prospects and other talent. Oh, there's Peraza. Oh man, the Yankees should have traded him way sooner than they did. I think that's one thing I've noticed with a lot of teams nowadays is they hoard the prospects to the point where then their value's just gone. And then it's just like, oh, well, now you can't really get anything from them. Alright, though, we're going to see if any of those deals go through and everything else, so I'll be back. What a haul. What a haul from the complex, dude. We got 4 players out of it. 4 players. In fact, let's go take a look at them again just to show you. So we got... This is our star player of the bunch. We got him right away. Signed him right away. Definitely reminds me of Brady Harris. I get a lot of Brady Harris vibes, except he's way faster. And he's a line drive hitter, so that's actually really nice. We got this highly talented bullpen arm. This is our second most valuable player, and he's durable, so pretty nice there. Pretty nice. We got this guy. This guy was a diamond in the rough kind of pick. We had to pay more than I thought we were going to have to, but he's definitely got the bat. If we can develop him, he's got the bat. And to round out, we ended up also managing to squeak a deal with this guy, albeit the Ks are kind of bad, but he's young, and who knows, maybe this will be trade fodder. We could just kind of trade him away. Because there's definitely a lot to like about his power, and his eye. So he's definitely got some potential here. So that was our international amateur signing. We got 4 players out of the deal. Pretty good. And did the White Sox get anything yet? Let me see if they did. I know I ran them through the coal. They have not. So we did a very good job at keeping them from getting talent, and we got a bunch of talent ourselves. So that's good. It's not going to change this yet because they're not in our system yet. They're in the complex league, and they'll probably be there for a year. I think give... Well, actually, this guy could probably go play and... Yeah, he could go probably play in rookie ball. I think everybody else, though, I usually like to wait till they're like 18. Or at least get them a year here, and then kind of like let them ride. I'll probably let this guy go over early, though, because I want to see what he can do. But yeah, these guys will wait on, because they're still 16, 17. Yeah, they're still very young, so I'd rather have them just keep working on their stuff there. Yeah, very good, interesting offseason. Definitely a offseason to remember. I definitely did some funky moves this time around. We were very aggressive on the trade deadline mostly. We got Strand, and Kennedy is now our third baseman now. Actually, no, he should be our shortstop. I'm looking at the range, and I think he would be better at third. Yeah, his range is a little bit lacking, because he doesn't have as much speed as Kennedy, so I think Kennedy would be better at short than he would be. Yeah, I think that's the move that I'm going to make. Kennedy's going to be our third baseman, or our shortstop, and Zach's going to be our third baseman. I think that just fits him a little bit better. He'll definitely be a little bit better than he was defensively at short. He was okay. He was serviceable, but I definitely think he's better at third base than him. And yeah, I got to figure out what we're going to do. I mean, we can have Josh be the DH. He's actually a good hitter, so I think he would be a good DH bat. And then I think we are missing... Are we missing first base? Well, on this one we are. On this one we got first, second. Oh, Kennedy's not in that lineup. Okay. And then I gotta reorder this because this is a very I think he's gonna go up in the order. I think he'll be our number 2. Yeah, and I think we'll have kind of the newer guys at the bottom of the order. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good there. I think we just copy paste that lineup basically. Well, actually, I think you'll have him hit higher. Yeah, he'll hit higher against right-handers. Yeah, he'll hit quite a bit higher against right-handers, but left-handers he'll be kind of down in the order. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Good off-season. I just also want to say, this is ridiculous. He got 7... I mean, he's going to get paid, dude. This guy's nasty. This guy's ridiculous. I'm surprised Oakland didn't trade him. They didn't trade Rooker either. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know why they're holding on to their guys when they're not really competing. But, yeah, I'm going to see. Is there any other pitchers that may be decent? I think everybody yoinked. This is one of those off seasons where all the talent got yoinked. Normally, it doesn't, like, usually sometimes there's, like, a deal somewhere, like a really good player, but this didn't happen this off season. This off season, all the talent got yoinked, so. Alright, well, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. How about RIP in the chat for the White Sox? This is where they spent their money. Dude, oh man, those poor guys. They had to try to get somebody. I'm surprised they didn't try to go for him, though. Yeah, that's $3 million. I mean, obviously I can't sign him, but... I couldn't sign him. But, yeah, that's kind of... I just thought that was hilarious. Maybe at $50,000. Anybody want $50,000? Any team? Any team want $50,000? I can give you $50,000. You guys want $50,000? I'll give you $50,000. What do you want? Can I get a prospect for that? No, I don't think that's gonna work. God, they... Oh, you want $50,000 in bonus pool? No, I'm not doing that trade. That's stupid. We'll just hold on to that. Alright, well, we got 2 out of 6. This did not go well for him, which is very bad news. But apparently improved it, but his overall did go down a ton, so... Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but we did get some good news. So his contact improved. Apparently. Did it? Yeah, it went up to 35. Okay. So that helped. He's actually rated very highly right now. Well, according to this, he was like 20 something? 29th. So, yeah, that's good news there. Nobody else did well, but look at this. Jackson Holiday, baby. Hallelujah. We got one of them healthy. We'll hopefully have him healthy because we need his bat. Oh, we need his bat, dude. It's kind of disappointing we didn't get him healthy, but at least we got one of them healthy. That's the victory right there. One of them's healthy. That's what matters. Yeah, I guess this is our stuff right now. It's hard. It's hard to find bullpen guys. I kind of disappointed by it. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to do one more trade to get a bullpen arm, but yeah, we're gonna figure that out, and then we're gonna get our team. I'm gonna show you what our team's gonna look like for opening day. All right, for spring training here, this is what we're gonna be looking at. This is who we're gonna have work on their defense. So yeah, especially these two. I want these two to work on it because these two are important for our up the middle. So hoping they can be good. Well, at least Kennedy up the middle and then Zach at third. Well, this guy is gone for 3 to 4 months, so he's going on the 60 day. And I'll probably put him on the 60 day as well because he's just not going to be able to play. And yeah, we're going to keep going in the spring training. I'll talk about a big blow to a prospect that we were hoping will be up. He is gone now for basically the whole year. The torn labrum. And this guy has just got a dead arm. We're okay. And he's not rehabbing very well, which is sad, but that's fine. Alright. Oh yeah, this one's also diagnosis pending. Let's see what that one is. 3 to 4. God dang, dude. Everybody's getting beat up. We're getting beat up already. Fortunately, that guy's only a dead arm. He'll probably be back in time for the regular season, fortunately, which we're going to need. Because we start right away, so we start right away. And then we have a long break, so we're definitely going to need our guys to be ready for opening day. Okay, well, we have bad news here. Well, actually, he's still fine. He's still fine. He's still fine. He actually did extremely well. So, I think this gives us an easier decision with our backup catcher. This guy also did very well as well. And I mean, he's going to be at third base anyway, but he did well, so that's good news for him. He actually did really bad as well, which is not great, but he had a great spring. Yeah, and that was about all the improvements, sadly. I was hoping for more, but it didn't really happen. It was not in the cards. But yeah, I think this guy actually is going to be our backup catcher now. I think he is ready. His bat is definitely there, I can tell you that. With just how well he's been hitting in the minor leagues, it's just kind of a no-brainer, so this guy, I like this guy, but I think he's just kind of got beat out. He just kind of got beat out by Ben Long. I think Ben Long's our guy. I think he's really shown me a lot catching wise, and he has swung an incredible bat. So, and he's good. I like him, but this just doesn't give me a lot of hope he will hit at all. And with his developments at catcher, I think he's the guy to go to. But I still have to get our roster clear. We still have 3 spots left that I have to decide on. Which 14 and then 12, okay. Alright. So we have to clear, what is it? 3 guys? Yep, 3 guys. Okay. So that's our backup outfielder. Yep, that's our backup outfielder. There's no debate about that. I like this guy, but he might become, like, he's probably the next guy up, but yeah, I think he's going to be in AAA for now, but he'll be the next guy up potentially here. Let's see, we got 2 spots left to remove. We're not getting rid of any of our pitchers. I think that's going to stay as is. I think that's just going to stay as is. And this guy's our new long relief guy. Emergency starter. And I'm trying to figure out the last 2. I think Charles can go. Yeah, Charles can definitely go. And I don't know if I want 3 catchers, because I don't think he can play anywhere else. Yeah, he's not very good at first base. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Actually, he might be the better one to move down. I know he had a great year, but... I know he's developing nicely, but I think just looking at this, he'd be better off, and, because he's not going to start every day. I mean, he might, but he's not. As of this moment, he's not going to start every day. I don't know. I think he still deserves a shot. Yeah, okay. Wait, does he even have options? Oh, he does. He has 2. Okay, perfect. Then he goes down to AAA. Okay, that's our line. That's going to be how things stack up on our team. This is going to be how the lineup goes. We'll generate depth charts. We'll look at them real quick. And yep, that looks pretty good. That's pretty good. He could play first as well, so that helps a little bit there. And yeah, this is going to be how our team looks for the year. So let's go look at the preseason predictions. They project us 94, so it looks like our team's going to kick butt again. Hopefully we're going to be healthy. Hopefully we kick butt. Our guys are developing nicely in the minor leagues. We got a bunch of talent. We got a bunch of talent coming up, and I don't know what we're going to do with this, because we need more players in these divisions, or these leagues, pure and simple, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been fun. We had a good off season, I think. I think it was very good. I think productive. Got lots of talented prospects on this team, so I think there's a lot of stuff to look forward to next year, so we'll see you next time. Or this year, actually. Oops.